Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elite English Academy. If you are someone who understands English fairly well, but suddenly feels confused, nervous, or stuck when it comes to speaking English in real-life situations, then today's lesson is especially for you. In this video, we are going to explore a very powerful and realistic topic: one problem, multiple solutions conversation. This topic is important because many English learners believe there is only one correct sentence for every situation. And that belief often creates fear, hesitation, and a lack of confidence while speaking. A very common mistake learners make is thinking if I don't remember the exact sentence, I should stay silent. But real English does not work like that, and real communication is flexible, natural, and full of choices. Today, through calm conversation and practical role play, we will show you how one single problem can be expressed and solved in many different ways without memorizing fixed sentences. So please stay connected with us till the end of this lesson, because by the time we finish, you will feel lighter, more confident, and more comfortable with spoken English.
Good morning. I hope your day has started well, because for me, mornings are always a little slow, especially when my mind is already thinking about many things that I need to improve.
Good morning. That is a very natural way to feel, and I think many people silently carry those thoughts without ever talking about them openly. By the way, this sentence you've just used, "My mind is already thinking about many things," is very useful in daily English because it reflects internal thinking, which native speakers do all the time.
Yes. And honestly speaking, one of the biggest things on my mind these days is my spoken English. Even when I know the situation and I understand the topic clearly, I still feel unsure about how to say things correctly.
That feeling of uncertainty is extremely common among learners. And the phrase "honestly speaking" that you just used is a very natural spoken expression. It is slightly informal and is often used to show sincerity, especially when you want to share a real concern.
The problem is that whenever I face a real-life situation, it's like explaining a delay, refusing a request, or asking for help, my brain keeps searching for the perfect sentence. And that search makes me quiet.
Is a very important point. And learners should notice how you said the problem is that, because this phrase is extremely useful when you want to introduce an issue calmly in both personal and professional conversations.
Sometimes I feel that if I say the wrong sentence, people will judge me, or they might think I am not intelligent or professional enough. This fear makes me overthink, and overthinking completely blocks my natural flow of English.
I want to pause here for a moment and speak directly to learners. What you just heard is not weakness. It is a mindset issue. And the phrase "overthinking blocks my flow" is a very powerful expression, often used in self-reflection conversations.
But how do I fix this? How do I stop looking for one perfect sentence when my mind keeps telling me that only one answer is correct?
This is where today's topic becomes very useful. English is not mathematics, where one question has only one correct solution. In spoken English, one problem can have multiple correct, acceptable, and natural solutions depending on tone, situation, and confidence. And learners should notice the sentence: English is not mathematics. This is not an idiom, but it is a comparison, and comparisons are often used in spoken English to explain ideas simply. What if we turn this discussion into a role play? Role play is very helpful for English learners because it allows you to see how language works in real situations without pressure.
Yes, I think role play will make this more practical. But can you explain to learners what exactly we are going to do?
Of course. In this role play, we will take one common problem, something learners face daily, and we will solve it in multiple ways. While we are speaking, we will pause naturally to explain phrases, expressions, and sentence structures. So, learners, please pay attention not just to what we say, but how we say it, because that is where real spoken English lives.
I'm really sorry for arriving late to the meeting today, but there was unexpected traffic on my way, and I did my best to reach here as quickly as possible.
Thank you for letting me know. I understand that unexpected situations can happen, and I appreciate that you informed us calmly instead of making excuses. Learners, notice the sentence, I did my best to reach here as quickly as possible. This is a very common professional phrase, and it shows effort without sounding defensive. You can use it in offices, interviews, or formal meetings.
Sorry about the delay. I got caught in traffic, and it took longer than I expected to get here.
No problem. Thanks for telling us, and let's get started now. This solution is shorter and slightly informal. The phrase got caught in traffic is a very common everyday expression, and learners should remember that it sounds natural, not careless.
I want to apologize for being late today. I should have planned my time better, and I will make sure this does not happen again.
I appreciate your honesty and responsibility. That shows professionalism and maturity. This is a strong response. The phrase I should have planned better shows ownership. It is formal, confident, and very effective in professional environments.
I apologize for the delay. There was a small issue on the way, but I am here now and ready to continue.
That's fine. Let's move forward with the discussion. Learners, I am here now and ready to continue is a confidence-building sentence. You don't need to memorize. Just understand how it reassures the listener.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Road was unusually busy today.
It happens. Thanks for joining us. This is informal and should only be used in relaxed workplaces. The phrase "it happens" is a very common spoken expression, meaning it's okay.
Now I realize something very important. The problem was the same in every situation, but the solutions changed based on tone, confidence, and context.
Exactly. And this is the key lesson for learners. English is not about perfection. It is about clarity, intention, and confidence. When you understand that there are multiple correct ways to express one idea, your fear slowly disappears.
I also noticed that none of these sentences were very complex. They were simple, clear, and natural.
That's right. And learners should remember this. You don't need to speak fast. You don't need big vocabulary. You don't need perfect grammar to communicate effectively. If you found this lesson helpful, please subscribe to Elite English Academy, like this video, and share it with someone who struggles with spoken English.
In our next lesson, we will continue this series and explore how one question can have multiple natural answers in English, which will help you sound even more fluent and confident. Thank you for learning with us. Keep practicing, stay confident, and remember, English is a skill, not a test.